Hey, what's up, everybody? Back again. This time with Group G, which everybody has officially labeled as a group of death, and with good reason. Um, there's basically two powerhouse teams, and really scary powerhouse teams. In this one that surprised me in terms of getting to the World Cup, and the other one, probably one of the best that Africa has to offer. Brazil, North Korea, the Ivory Coast, and Portugal. I don't know if I should even give an analysis, but I'll give it anyways because I think it's pretty much a sure thing as to who's going to go on.
Yes,
but you know what? I'll give one anyways. Brazil. Okay. What is there left to say about Brazil? Other than they've won 5 World Cups, they still have the record of most World Cups won. They've won the Confederations Cup, barely though. They've basically just have crushed, smashed, bashed, whammed. They're basically the Hulks of soccer. They've destroyed teams and made others cry, and I don't think it's going to be any different here. North Korea, wow. So the communist team has made it to another World Cup. I think the last time they made it was in World Cup in 1966, when they surprised the hell out of Italy by beating them. That surprised the hell out of a lot of people, actually. Does that mean that they have the potential to surprise the hell out of a lot of people this time? Yes, of course. That's what I like about World Cups, is that you never know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have my analysis, but I could be way off the mark. And you know what? Sometimes that's a good thing. Except for US, I would cry if they didn't do well. Anyway, the Ivory Coast, they're one of the strongest African nations out there, and one of the few that I'm actually familiar with. They have a lot of known players. A lot of them play for the English Premier League. So to say that they won't do well, well, they maybe not. If they were placed in any other group, I would say they will do fantastic. But here, it's kind of a big question mark. And Portugal, they earned their spot in the World Cup, but they kind of slipped up again in the last 3 games. Maybe it was overconfidence. Maybe it was the fact that they knew they were going to qualify anyway. But like a lot of high school teenagers who decide to not do their homework even because they knew that they were going to pass the class with a C, that's what Portugal did. They knew they were going to qualify, so they lost the last 3 games, which pissed off a lot of people. So that being said, which 2 teams do I feel are going to go on? Well, despite the fact that Portugal basically pulled off a C average or a B minus average in terms of their qualifying, I think Portugal is one of the strongest European teams out there. And they certainly are more than capable to take out North Korea and Ivory Coast. They have one of the most expensive players on their team. One of the most expensive players in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo, is, I mean, the guy's worth millions. And I hope he actually shows everyone why he's worth millions. But I think Portugal's one of the 2 teams. And the other one goes without saying, Brazil. I mean, seriously, I think it's really just damn foolish and stupid to not say Brazil, okay? Because Brazil has so much history, so many titles under their belt, they've trounced, they've knocked people. I mean, to say that Brazil won't go far, you might as well just say the sky's not blue or the grass is not green. You might as well because it sounds just as retarded. All right, so that's my 2 picks: Brazil, Portugal. Now we go to the panel. All right, gentlemen. What do you think?
Brazil and Portugal.
Why?
Brazil has an incredible team. Let's not forget about Cristiano
Ronaldo.
Yeah. On Portugal. Oh my bad. You know, they're both good teams. It's gonna be hard to decide which one's gonna win. So that is mine.
Okay. Next up, we have Caesar.
I go with Brazil and Portugal.
All right, what's that?
Because Brazil is one of my favorite teams, and that's all I have to say.
And what about
These
Portugal?
teams are speechless.
They're speechless. Awesome. All right, Little M.
I say Brazil. Brazil has won most of them.
And what's the other pick?
Portugal.
Portugal? Okay, okay. Danny.
I say Brazil, and I guess Portugal.
All right, what is that?
Brazil, because of course that's my favorite team, and Portugal is, yeah, they're good too.
Okay. And all right, finally.
Brazil and Portugal. Come on. Brazil, all they do is win. Portugal, just good. Surprisingly.
All right.
Most of their
Whoa,
teams
so
are
that's-
beastie.
And there you have it, folks. There you have it. Look at that. So the group of death turns out to be the group of agreement for us. Each one of us it's basically unanimous. We all think Brazil and Portugal are going to take group D. I mean, it's not just win the group, but they're going to take it. I mean, they're literally going to take this group. Brazil and Portugal. It's going to be first, second. That's what I think it's going to be. Brazil, Portugal, and they're going to go very far. All right, so we'll come back later on this week with Group H analysis and finally predictions as to who we want, and who we think realistically will win the World Cup. So stay tuned for that, my football aficionados. I'll take care. Good night, good luck, and until next time, Y2M out.